There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Sorry, gotta redo the announcement for the stream because I messed up before and the stream wasn't even public. Give me one moment. Okay, there we go. Finally. Sorry, it's been a while. It's been a good while since I've streamed, so I'm not I'm forgetting some things. I'm forgetting how to get this stuff running properly. Okay. Take 5 billion. All right. Let's try this again. Don't mind that. Okay. So, hi everybody. I am going to be playing Pizza Game and trying to answer some questions and talking about the current situation of Pizza Game and what has been going on with it, why we've decided to go the route that we've gone with it. I'm gonna turn off this music now because I'm running the game. I just wasn't sure how long I'd be setting everything up, so I turned that on so that you guys wouldn't be sitting in silence. But anyway, yeah, first of all, let me take a look at chat real quick. Oh, let me turn on the music here and all the sounds. So this is the testing version. So we're not done. We're still not done with the update. I know it's been an eternity. It's been almost a year now that we've been working on this, but we're still not done. We're close. We're very close to done, but we have a few things to balance and to clean up and to, you know, make sure it works right. And a few bugs here and there we need to squash. But excuse me, this is what the update is gonna look like. Okay, so I don't know if you guys read the announcement in Discord or Twitter or anything, but I do want to talk about the plan we had before to re-release or remake Pizza Game on Steam. I'm actually going to turn this down. This is a bit distracting. So ultimately, we are not going to be remaking Pizza Game on Steam. Just to, you know, get that out of the way, we are going to be we're going to be keeping on Roblox and continuing support for it from there. For some reason, my internet hates me, and I'm lagging. But yeah, I want to make sure everything is stable because I am lagging quite a bit. Hold on, gonna hear double for a second. Okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we are going to be keeping on Roblox, and we're going to be continuing support from there. I will be recoding the game on Roblox because currently the code base is dramatically difficult to work with. But that's not to say I'm not going to be moving on to Steam eventually. I do eventually want to move on to Steam and make other games, but the games I'm going to be making there are not Pizza Game. I have other ideas, other plans. None of the games that are currently on Roblox will I be remaking or porting over to Steam. They'll be entirely new projects. So I decided, so initially we were going to move on to Steam because Roblox is a difficult platform to work with and publisher. Roblox is kind of a platform, an engine, and a publisher all worked up into one, and no aspect of that has been very easy to work with as a publisher, as an engine, or as a platform. Actually, platform has its perks, but ultimately it is very difficult to work with. So we were planning on leaving and restarting the game on another platform. However, due to financial and time constraints, me and some other people have decided it would be best to stay on Roblox for the time being, and then move on when we're in a bit more of a stable place, you know. But yeah, I also kind of came to this conclusion because I know that some people were excited for the game to move on to Steam, but a lot of people, that wasn't really a positive for them because they would have to pay for a game that originally was going to be free, and they would have had to, you know, install it, and they wouldn't have had any mobile support, and just the accessibility would have gone down for a lot of the user base. So I wasn't too conflicted in deciding to step away from going to Godot. But like I said, eventually I will, just not for Pizza Game. I don't know why this game is having a stroke right now, but it's great. Okay, sorry. Let me also, hold on. Pop this chat out so I can have a easier time reading all this. Zoom in a little bit. Also, sorry if I'm not getting all to all the questions today. I'm gonna be focusing more on announcing and like telling you guys things and explaining things rather than answering questions, because it's hard for me to focus on too many things at one time. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on with the Steam release. I am still doing the one big update thing. This was meant to be, like, this update was meant to be the last update of Pizza Game before we move on to Steam and never look at the Roblox edition again. But we're going to be continuing support, so while this update is going to be large, it's not going to be the last one. So if it's a little funky, don't worry, we're going to be continuing support, bug fixing and rebalancing and such and so forth, as well as the recode, of course. I think after this I'm going to do a few rebalancing updates and bug fixing updates, and then I'm just going to go straight into the recode before adding stage 3. I do want to have a sandbox mode though, so that you guys can have a little something to chew on before the stage 3 update, because that is going to take a long while, and the recode will fix a lot, but it will ultimately feel the same, most likely. But the sandbox update will be after this update and after any balancing or recoding changes or bug fixing changes. Okay, anyway, let me take my attention off the game real quick. and look at the chat. Let me look at the chat for a little bit. Act 3 tomorrow? No, Act 3 is in the next 4 years, just like this update. No, maybe. Well, obviously not maybe tomorrow, but it might be soon. It's most likely going to take a very, very, very long time though, because our team size has changed very minusculely. It's gone from a 2-man team to a 3-man team, so not really. Not really. Things aren't gonna come out any faster. It's still gonna take a really long time to get stuff done. But anyway, I don't think we're gonna have another 17 plus incident. I'm gonna be real. Because the 17 plus incident that we had was actually a mistake on the moderator's part, because the what do you call it? The form. What is it called? Maturity compliance form. On it, it has a blood and gore category, and in one of the categories, it says, blood being unrealistic, i.e., pixelated, recolored, and our blood is pixelated. But I guess they didn't notice that, so they put it as realistic. And then they were like, "Hey," actually, in multiple times they put it as realistic, and then they said, "I also realize now that I never posted a video about this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a little detour in my conversation right now. I actually worked for several days, like while I was working full time, for several hours and several days, working on a video talking about that situation, the whole 17 plus situation, as well as how we were gonna move on to Steam and all that stuff." And I'm gonna realize I put a lot of effort into that video, and then as time went by, things changed, and the video, like what I was saying in the video, wasn't necessarily true anymore, and like wasn't relevant anymore. And I tried to like change it and like re-edit it, but after a while, it just wasn't relevant, so I just never posted it. So I actually was, for all the people wondering like why it's been an eternity since I posted, I was gonna post, and then things just kept changing. Everything has just been changing so fast, and a lot's going on, so it's been hard for me to find time to compile, write a script, and edit it, and all that, like, and do all that work before things change again. You know what I mean? One moment. But this is why I like streaming, is because then I can just talk about what's going on. I don't have to like fancily edit. I don't have to spend several hours and several days away from development, so I can, edit a video and make sure the script is right and make sure I understand the right things and all that. I can just come on here, play the game, show you guys what we're working on, and then talk about what's been going on. It's much easier, much more straightforward, much more doable. Still hard to like pay attention to the chat while I'm doing a million things, but I'll get there. Anyway, I'm gonna do Rico Shot because I like that perk and I like doing damage. Okay. Oh, that's new. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the chat. I'm literally trying to look at the chat while aiming, so excuse me missing the Rico shot a million times. I didn't realize I was going on to the boss just now. Quote unquote boss. Sorry, can't look at the chat for a second. Okay. Could you elaborate on the new games you mentioned you were making in the Discord announcement? No, because the problem is any concept can change drastically at any time. So right now they're just concepts, they're ideas, they're a bunch of ideas sitting in a document somewhere, and any of those can change dramatically. And when I tell the community about things, about concepts and stuff, regardless of like if I say it can change at any time, it tends to be set in stone. like without even people knowing it is. Where like if I say an idea and they don't like it, they might just not pay attention to it from there on, or if I say something and they really do like it and I end up not doing it, or it changes, or I'm unable to do it, you know, that's can be a problem. So for now, I'm gonna keep it in my head, but when I do move on and when I do start the projects and get something going, I'll let you guys know pretty quickly. No, I'm sorry. He has to, is the current gameplay something that will be released, or is it available now? I haven't played in about like 2 months, to be honest. This is not released yet. This is the newest update that we're working on right now. It is almost done, but it's not quite done yet. We still have quite a bit to work on. And excuse all the delays and lagging, that's not the game, that's my internet being complete trash. Also, the fact that we are staying on Roblox means that we will eventually add in a player update down the line. Like not tomorrow, but we will be eventually doing that. They're bottles, they're not candles, but yeah, you can, we're adding a few more breakable objects to the map, and a few more interesting units and such, that you might see later on, if I come across them. I hope I do, but we'll see. And there is a triple jump, yes. There's actually like a quad jump. You can get a lot of jumps throughout the game now in the newest update. If I can pick up this gun, please. Alright. The internet's having a stroke. Sorry, reading chat. Hold on. I'm like trying to play while also looking at the chat as well, so it's hard to talk while I'm doing that. Okay. There's quite a few reasons why I don't want to move on to Roblox. I don't actually want to talk about all of them here. But I will say it's primarily financial, and based on some analytics that I've seen, and some of my own fears as well. I found out that like the smartest decision for me right now would to just be stay until I can get some stability with some of the projects that I'm working on, which actually does not include Pizza Game or Chord. There is another project that I won't talk about here that I'm working on, and if that goes well, then that gives me a lot of freedom, like a lot of freedom to move on to any engine, to take as long as I need to work on whatever game I want. But sadly, Pizza Game right now does not give me that freedom. So, and just the fact that Pizza Game, the IP as a whole, coming from Roblox, and you know, having the potential for multiplayer, it seems like the smartest decision to just keep this on Roblox. And if I do move on to make a new IP. But that's more opinion based. Some people might say that's actually a really bad decision, but it's neither here nor there. The voices for enemies will actually be so useful to know if someone's behind you. Yes, actually, yeah, that's one reason why I added them, is because a lot of people were talking about how annoying it was when they turn around and there's like 3 enemies just there and they had no idea. I was also thinking of adding more ambient sounds like footsteps and other things like that, but for now we're doing the voice lines. I think it gives more life to the world as well. Hold up. I want to take this guy out if this can get discovered. Thank you. An altar. We're also adding a fast travel mechanic so that you don't have to walk around the map for 50 years. That was one of like the big things that I was annoyed about is whenever I cleared a map and there was like a little straggler in the back, I'd then have to like, I wouldn't have to, but you know, I want to get all the dudes. So I take like 20 minutes to walk all the way back and kill the one dude and then walk all the way back to the ending. You know, it was very annoying, very inconvenient. So, hello? Oh, well, okay. So yeah, we changed that. I don't know if Roblox's servers are having problems or if it's my internet. I'm gonna be real, I've never actually had this problem with my, well, not never, but you know, very, very rarely do I have this problem with my internet. So I don't know what's going on, but it is lagging like crazy right now. Okay. So as for how long until we do get the update out, truth be told, I'm not sure again, because often it seems like we're so close and then something comes up and that puts us back like a week, then 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know. So either something comes up in the code base and there's some issues that I have to fix or I have to recode things, redo things, reorient things, or something comes up in real life and I have to, ooh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on, wait, I actually want to think about what I want to get here. Hold on. Oh, I didn't even realize I had deadbolt. Recode shot. Well, I have 2 damage perks. I might as well go for a but I have deadbolt. That could go well with giving. Red eyes. Hold on, let me look at the chat. Yes, he will be forever stuck in the unimportant background character jail. Truth be told, he's just a salesman. We are planning on adding some more mechanics to him. Probably, that's not set in stone. We have some concepts for it. I don't know if we're actually going to do it or not, but we're thinking about adding some more mechanics to him. Not to the kiosk, but like more like things that he runs. But yeah, in terms of like being a main character, he's just forever going to be stuck in unimportant character jail. Now, he did have quite a lot of lore in the past that I posted in the Discord server and then just left there forever and never like actually included in the game. So he does have a backstory. I just never put it anywhere. So I might add some more like kiosk lore in the codex. Not that anybody would really care, but eventually I'm thinking of rewriting that because I haven't touched it in a very long time, so it doesn't necessarily match up with the current lore. Like it matches up pretty well, but like a few things here and there are inconsistent, so I need to rewrite it. But yeah, I think eventually I will give him an official codex entry for the lore. But yeah. I don't know. Okay, so the issue with so he says, is there or will there be any way to donate to devs directly other than Roblox? No, there isn't. I don't know if I will set one up. I have thought about it quite a bit of like setting up a Patreon or whatever, but the problem is I don't really know what to put on there. Because creating a Patreon means I need to create content that people are willing to pay for, create extra content, and it's difficult enough for me to have the time to create content that people aren't willing to pay for. So creating regular content and then on top of that creating special content, which I don't even know what that special content would be. I don't know if I can do that. So right now, no. And I don't really have plans of setting it up. Maybe after the super secret project comes out, and if that does well, I can have more time to do that sort of thing. But right now, I don't have time for real. There's a lot going on right now. Not a lot of time, but yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go with Unearthly Metal, and then I'm gonna go 50% next time and hope I get what is it called? Tough Shell. Oi. Chunky. Alright. Looks a little more, it seems a little more stable now. Oh, and I missed. Okay, well, that's okay. Yes, there are, of course I know there are some people who just want to support it and, you know, would donate regardless, but like for, I don't know, it doesn't kind of, it doesn't feel right, to be honest. Like, I want to be able to give you guys something if I'm having you pay for it. Like, at least, you know, something. I don't know. And also, you know, there are the people who wouldn't pay for nothing. But I guess it doesn't really matter, because whatever, regardless, I want to be able to provide something. Sorry, I'm shooting at nothing. I'm like just, you know, dashing my eyes from chat to game. You know, I should really like have a chat display on like the upper left corner of my screen instead of I have it on like a second monitor. I will figure that out for next time. Anyway. Honestly, truth be told, guys, I will never be giving kiosk voice lines, nor will I ever give Drav or any other demon voice lines. It just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. I don't know. It just in my head, it just doesn't work having voice lines. Plus, I don't necessarily imagine them having a voice. Like I always like, since they're a part of you know, whoever they're possessing, essentially, I always imagine it like maybe they would speak in the voice of their host's inner monologue. I don't know, but considering, you know, they communicate with the brain directly, I never really imagined them having a voice. It's just kind of like, maybe it just feels like you get an idea and that's them talking to you. I don't know, but it just doesn't really fit. Specimen 09 lore when? I have no idea. I'm gonna be real. I know this is gonna kill a lot of people, but the Specimen 09, his lore is actually just lazy, as well as the Gridana and the Sentinels. That mysterious inventor who's in the what's it called? Who's in the sewers. Yeah, he doesn't exist. I just couldn't figure it out, so I just said it's a mysterious guy who's mysteriously making things mysteriously. And I was gonna come up with it later and make some like, make it like super relevant to the story. It was gonna be like so cool, and then I kind of, in stage 3 didn't happen, so might connect it in stage 3, might literally just retcon it. We'll see. At the end of the day, gotta remember, guys, I'm just a stupid guy who wrote some stuff on a piece of paper and made a game for, or no, actually made a game and then wrote some stuff on a piece of paper to make it make sense. So the lore, the lore is flawed, radically flawed. I actually have to rewrite quite a bit of it because it gets messy in stage 3. especially around the ending. So, but that's why it's in beta. Because, you know, when it's done, it'll not be all over the place and garbage. Yeah, custom control binds. That's not going to be for a little while. The settings menu, that's going to be after we recode the game, because the settings menu is horrible, and adding a keybind setting is, I don't even know how I would go about doing that with this framework. So, if you could even call it a framework, it's more of just a bunch of hobcobbled nonsense code. But anyway, I will do that in the future though, for the recoded edition. The recoded edition mostly is just going to be like accessibility improvements. Most people won't really feel the difference, apart from like, you know, better optimization, so more people can actually, you know, play the thing, and, you know, accessibility. But like not much is actually going to change in the game, unless I refer to the document, the Steam document. I might actually do that and just redesign it, but we'll see. For the most part, it's gonna stay the same. Well, that's the thing. Someone said, is Philip a fraud? Bro living for 500 years and lucky get notified by a pizza delivery guy. Yeah, that's the thing. The whole reason that you are so scary to me is because of that. Is because of the fact that he's been alive for 500 years and then you come along and kill him. Both your will and your demon is very powerful, which makes a powerful possession, much more powerful than anyone else in the suburbs right now. So you're just straight up more powerful than he is, but not more powerful than Delos. The reason you won that fight, well, Keeper of the Third Law, that is. The reason you won that fight is because he actually let you win, because it was part of the prophecy and he was supposed to lose. Which is kind of funny, because if they never came up with the prophecy, he would have killed you, and you know, they would have won. But anyway, but yeah, he's not a fraud. He just, you know, lives in the suburbs, and no one here is that powerful. Also, mind you, I did this for fun a little while ago. I designed Philip specifically so that he could kill everyone. I hold on, actually, I wonder if I can do that right now. Let me go into the next level and try it. Or you know what, I could just come back here and try it. I wanna show you guys something fun. Let me go into God mode real quick so I don't die instantly. True. Alright, and then let's hope this doesn't explode the game. What is it? Spawn enemy. Put the everlasting. One teammate, or team name player. Okay, so he should fight for me now. And he killed it. Okay, he's gonna kill barrels now. Because barrels are actually computed as enemies. Spawn 5 paladins. Oh, does it still work? It might actually not still work anymore. Oh no, it does. Okay, it does work. There you go. So this is currently the strongest enemy in the suburbs. In fact, they were actually meant to be in the city, but they were left behind, like the militants. And as you can see, he's no-diffing 5 of them. There is quite a bit of pseudo-narrative dissidence in the game, but in terms of his power level, that's not really one of them. I could put him in the sewers and he'd no-diff half the enemies there, so yeah, Philip is actually quite a powerful enemy. It's just you were stronger. Alright, well, now he's here, and I need to try and get rid of him. Hold on. No one pay attention to what I'm about to do here. Don't worry about this. Oh, I forgot it's solo ammo. Hold up. There we go. Oh. I forgot it does that. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's where the lore lies. You're just cracked. And he is also cracked. How many acts slash chapters are gonna be for Pizza Game? 3. Currently planned 3. Although, see, the problem was originally the game was supposed to be a roguelike, where you died, and if you died, that's it. You now have to restart from the beginning. Oh well, too bad, so sad. However, now it's different. It is a roguelite. Actually, I don't even know if it's kind of a roguelite. Basically, you have checkpoints unless you die too much. You can die 3-4 times until it just says you're dying too much and throws you out. Depending on how well you're playing, actually. If you play well, you have a lot of life. If you're kind of sucking, you're not gonna have as many chances. The lives mechanic is dependent on your score, which has been converted into Requiem coins instead of just the score from the current update. I will show you that in a moment after I sell my souls. Get it? Because whatever. Anyway, also luck has been reworked. It's now way less overpowered than it was before. Which means I can allow the player to have more of it, so luck rolls are more common and give you more luck. And luck perks give you more luck as well, because how it changes chances are modified. Yeah, TLDR on the Steam news, we aren't gonna be... Oh. Thought I still had one extra soul. Oh well. Going 50% because I went tough shell. We are not gonna be moving Pizza Game to Steam. Eventually, we are gonna be moving to Steam. We're gonna be making other games on Steam, but I'm not going to be moving Pizza Game. Pizza Game is gonna stay on Roblox. The statue thing. Oh shoot, was there a statue thing? I wasn't paying attention. Darn it, I missed it. That is new. Yes, that is has a chance to spawn in the map. I will show you what that does later. Hopefully I get it later. I'm pretty sure I can. Because it's pretty common. I think it has like 50%, just like a 50% chance to spawn. But yeah, what am I doing? Switch it up. I think I'm just gonna do Speed Demon. I actually forgot what I was talking about. As for like adding an A12 to the official game, that is just a weapon for me. And later on, you guys can have fun with it in the what is it called? In the Sandbox mode. But I'm not gonna add it to the official game. We have other shotguns in mind. That I think are more interesting. But yeah, once we do the Sandbox mode, y'all can have fun with A12 as long as you want. There's actually quite a few random funny commands I added just for funsies that you guys hopefully can explore and find in the Sandbox mode with re-release it. Honestly, Sandbox mode, all that's really going to be is disabling achievements and giving the player the console. And, of course, disabling saves, so you're not going to be able to run to the last level and then go into real mode and, you know, or the regular mode and continue the game. Ooh. Sorry. I can't hold on. I can't express to you how hard it is to do this and also reach out at the same time. Is pizza guy Josh? No. Oh yeah, wait, the I don't know if anyone's seen that, but there is there's a game on my account called Josh. It was actually a joke game I made a very long time ago, but I never bothered to add the what is it called? Oh my gosh. The form. You know, the maturity compliance form. If you don't fill out the maturity compliance form for a game, they make it private. So they made Josh private, so no one can play it anymore. And I was gonna do the compliance form just so we can actually like see what it is, but Cream Soda decided not to for his own reasons. So I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna keep that one to myself, and y'all can just wonder what that one is. I'll say, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, honestly, the voice acting for the lunatics, they did a great job on that. I really enjoyed that. Especially David, I think his name was. I loved his voice lines. I have, I believe, 4 voice actors for the lunatics. 2 male and 2 female versions. The other enemies just have 1 voice actor for each gender, but I gave lunatics a little extra because of how common they are. And like how often people see them, because you know, everyone's going back to level 1 eventually, you know. Oh my gosh. Voice acting reminds me of Severed Steel. I've actually never even heard of that game, I'm gonna be real. I gotta look that up later. Will there ever be a multiplayer mode? I completely missed that. Yeah, of course. There wasn't going to be when we were moving on to Steam, which is another reason why this is actually kind of a good thing for a lot of you guys. But now that we're staying on Roblox, yeah, there is absolutely going to be a multiplayer mode. When we recode the game, we are going to recode it with multiplayer in mind, so that adding that mode will be much easier. The only thing we're going to have to do from then on is add assets for multiplayer, such as like third-person animations, mechanics for balancing, such and so forth. But yeah, there's gonna be multiplayer. Not anytime soon. It's gonna take a really long time before that's up, because not only do I have to recode the game first, but I also have other projects that I'm working on. Personally, projects that I'm a little more focused on, actually, believe it or not, than Pizza Game. Right now, I'm really just trying to get this update out, and then I'm gonna completely focus on that other project until I'm done with it, and then I'm gonna continue with Pizza Game. But yeah, for now, I'm really focused on the other project, which you guys will know in the future someday. Is Pizza Guy just floating arms? Yeah? I mean, no. Actually, he does have an in-game model. Because we were planning on doing multiplayer, he has an in-game model. I don't know if... I can just show you guys. I don't mind that. I don't know why it won't give me studio. There we go. It's similar... very similar to the, dare I say, Forsaken model, because that's actually why we updated the player model in games, because of that collab. We're gonna keep it the same, but this is it. Except without these. This is okay, I think this is actually the wrong model, but you know, you get the gist. This is the in-game model. So this is actually what you look like, but yeah. You can't see that in-game. Anyway. Where am I going? Do I have a statue? Nope. This is level 5. Okay. What do I? How many souls do I have? All right, let me go to the kiosk. Anyway, for this update, we're focusing on making it a little more fun to play. The previous updates, we were focusing on just like making content and actually making it difficult is what we were focusing on, but I've realized that that's the wrong direction to go, and I really should just make it fun. Doesn't matter if it's like super hard or super easy, as long as it's like an enjoyable experience. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on here. I do want it to be a little difficult, so like, you know, you have to try a little bit, but not so difficult that like it's not even fun to play anymore, you know, which is kind of where it is right now in the current update. But you know, in the new update, in this one, it's much better. Like even at times when I'm actually gonna do 50% again so that I can get tough shell. No, okay. I'll do speedrunner because I'm already moving pretty fast. Yeah, many times in the other update, the previous update, I'm gonna let this play out so you know I can talk. In the previous update, I had moments where like I would die unexpectedly, and I just stop playing. Like, you know, one death and that's enough for me, you know, especially on stage 2, holy cow. I'd lose my mind. But now, you know, down stage 2, go to the Requiem, upgrade some stuff, come right back. It's so much better. Oh my gosh. I cannot express to you guys how much better it is. The upgrade system did not help anything. Like, it did not, like, fix that problem at all. Okay, let me skip this. Here we go. I also added skipping for the boss dialogue, so enjoy that. Now I no longer have to listen to him yap all day. Oh, also, I am planning on reworking the bosses eventually. I think I'm gonna do that after the refactor. I'm not entirely sure. I might just do that after the Sandbox mode. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, the boss fights. I haven't even worked on the boss fights since they first came out forever ago, and things have changed, and the design obviously wasn't perfect the first time, so they kind of suck. So I really want to rework them and make them more fun and also more stable. That's glitchy because this guy got some bugs, and also more telegraphed, because currently the boss fights aren't telegraphed at all. Like you can't really tell what to do. I guess like the bell attack in this one is telegraphed, but that's about it. The concept I had, which was a terrible concept, by the way, no one do this, but the concept behind the bosses that I had was that you would have to figure it out, like figure out what to do, and then once you figured it out, they would be fairly easy. So with this guy, it was the parry and healing thing, like you got to figure out to jump over the ring, which obviously, you know, that's pretty obvious, but my idea was that like with the parry thing, you'd have to figure out to not hit him when he makes that clasp sound, which was a terrible idea, awful idea. Never do that. That's stupid. And then once you figured that out, it'd be easy. But yeah, that I'm gonna fix that. I want to make it more obvious. Also, I've changed up some things with these. Actually, not really. Okay, so these at their core are the same, but you can actually upgrade them now, which changes the dynamic. I personally really liked spike sabatons now. Before, in like the current update, the one that's released, it's terrible. It is just objectively awful. But now with the upgrades, genuinely this is the best one if you're planning to upgrade it fully. Which I want to do. So I'm going to go with spike sabatons today. Okay. You should make... Oh, hi, cream soda. You should make it so it sends him when you throw your weapon at him instead. Actually, that's not a bad concept. We should talk about that later. No, cream soda does not code the game. I code everything, hence why I'm always complaining about the code base. Is because I made it. I can complain about my own code base. If cream soda made it, I wouldn't complain about it. But yeah, no, I coded it. He does the fun stuff, not really. In fact, it's probably the most unfun stuff. He does the map development and the music. So he does the painful stuff that I could never do in a million lifetimes. Oh dang, didn't get to finish his voice line. I actually really like that line. You're giving Soda names now? Soda always had names, what do you mean? Yeah, flying meatballs. The meatballs are flying. Every Doom-like shooter has to have a flying meatball somewhere. Delos body pillow never. I'm not. That's not happening. Sorry. Sorry to break it to you, buddy, but we're not doing that. Oh, my armor's bugged. Not bugged, but the visual is there we go. Is off. I gotta take a look at that later. Oh, you know what? I think it it's because it dealt more damage than more than one damage, whatever. Oh. No, the update does not drop now. I am just showing the content we have so far. We're not quite done with the update just yet. Here we go. Okay, thank goodness. Was this level 1? I'm done with that. All right. What do I got? 2600. Okay. Do I have no AR crit? Oh my gosh. You know what? I haven't really been visiting the kiosk. In fact, wait, where's the kiosk? Back to there. Let me go to this way here. Wait, is it over here? No, I'm stupid. Back this way. There we go. Alright. There we go. 2 AR crit. It's 32%. Yeah, alright, that works for me. Okay. So, okay, we're gonna fix this. This is why the update is not out yet. Obviously not that, but you know, this is one of the many reasons why this update is not out yet. We still have a lot to do. A lot to clean up. But the core, like it's playable now, which is why I'm excited. Because we're finally getting close. It's finally playable. It's finally just polish time. I'm still gonna do 50% because I really, you know what? No, I'm gonna do 100%. I didn't think the voice acting was necessary, but I don't hate it either. I agree. The voice acting is absolutely not necessary. But I also really like it. Also, there is a setting for it. If you go here, there's a voice volume setting, so you can just turn it off if you liked how it was before. I'm gonna do aggressive forgery because I have unearthly metal. Okay, here it is. This is the core of the new update. This is really what the whole thing is about, the Requiem shop. So you can come. This area isn't done. I still have to place a few things, a few like items and such and so forth. I also have to make the shopkeeper here, which I haven't done yet. But yeah, this is the upgrade menu where you can upgrade weapons. You can upgrade the core mechanics such as the combo or souls. Here you can upgrade your special perks that you get from bosses. So let me upgrade Master Scouting, get 1 extra jump, and this is the real exciting one. The Spiked Sabaton's Flying Kick. So first upgrade, plus 40% jump height for the 3rd jump. So that's like after you jump off a wall, you get a 3rd jump. So that adds height to that. So yep, there you go. When jumping off a wall, you gain 2 seconds of invincibility. And then after jumping off a wall, pressing shift will execute a flying kick. Flying kick damage scales with distance. So when I press shift after I jump off a wall, if I'm looking at an enemy, I will kick them and deal a ton of damage, and it is so fun. It also helps with movement because it basically acts like a forward dash. Now as for weapons that I want to upgrade, I'll probably do pistols or shotguns. I guess I'll do pistols. I have a lot of money, so I'm going to focus on my Cleanse and Repent. And no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do Cleanse and Repent. And then, yeah, I think that's it. I think I'll leave that there. And I'll maybe put 1 into I6. There we go. What is that again? Lock on speed, right? Okay, and there you go. So, going to the altar throughout the level, which has a 50% chance of spawning, will send you to the Requiem shop. However, another way to get there is by dying, which I'm pretty sure by now is fairly common knowledge, but in this update, when you die, you get sent to the Requiem shop, and that saves you. So when you go out of the Requiem shop from there, you'll be put back onto the level that you were at. Unless you don't have the score to get in, then it won't let you in. Oh, wait, shoot, I got that thing. I wish I had what's it called? Oh, you got in my way. Darn it. Oh, shoot. Ah! These areas get a little dicey at times. I've just been completely ignoring the chat from here. Alright. There we go. That's why I love the flying kick. It's really the Gibbs. Yeah, I like that. It's so satisfying. Ah! It also makes it a better movement option because you can just kick in the air and kind of fly forward. It takes half his health from just a little farther away. Pretty cool, if I don't say so myself. There we go. Serious question, will there ever be a New Game Plus after the recode? I'm actually not sure. Yes, actually, no, yeah, there will be. We're still planning on doing hard mode. And hard mode is essentially what me and Cream Soda wanted the game to be like, but couldn't afford to do that because it would be too hard for new players. So that's kind of like the director's cut, if you will. So after you beat the normal game, you will be given access to hard mode, and then hard mode isn't just like a stat modifier. We're gonna be adding like abilities to enemies, adding new enemies, you know, adding different mechanics and things like that. Cream Soda had some ideas for like debuffs, and that would just make it super annoying for new players, so we're just gonna slap it in hard mode. Things like that. So it's gonna feel like a new game. Because I don't like when games add a new game plus and it just kind of just a bunch of stat changes. It's really the same thing. So yeah, new hard mode will be different. It's gonna be fun. Wait, no, oh, I shouldn't have gone back there. Poop. Oh, that's not good. All right, whatever. Let's just hope I don't die. Well, it's level 2, right? I think I'm going to the boss right now. I'll probably be fine. Let me go 100%. Oh, I should have done 50. It's fine. Oh, stuff up. Absolutely stuff up. Okay. Well, back here again. What is this, level 2? Oh, yeah, okay, this is the boss. Can't even put anything with I6. This was stupid. I did not mean to do this. I could do that. Oh man, no, you know what? I'm gonna save it because I want to upgrade. I want to upgrade. What is it called? Overdrive. When I get it, and I get it after I, kill this guy. Get on the wall. Give me that. Oh boy. Excuse my silent attitude. Trying to read. Oh, the Hades gun? Alright, I will attempt to get that. That was one of the first designs that we made for the new guns. I don't know why I'm trying to use this right now. Like this guy can be killed with katana, but not really cutter, because that needs like sustained time in melee. Oh my gosh! I freaking forgot that I had I had deadbolt. Let me get this. Ah! Get up! Get up! Oh boy! Ah. Keep like almost taking damage. I'm gonna try to get to the. Oh yeah. That is also a small bug that I need to work out before this game's released, or this update's released. I just realized something, guys. I'm an idiot, guys. I am so stupid. Guys, I just realized something. I'm actually like horribly embarrassed right now. I can do whatever. Because I have God mode on. I forgot to turn it off. I forgot to turn God mode on. Boy. Well, there we go. Now I'm gonna die. For sure. Oh boy, yep. I'm like, why is the electric thing not doing any damage? I was for sure in there. Yeah, it's because I got. Well, I feel stupid. I feel dumb. Huh. Alright, well, yeah, whatever. But I went to the Requiem shop early, so you know what? It kind of balances out. Not at all. Not close, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I cheated. Sorry, guys. I'm a cheater. I'm a pumpkin eater. I'm sitting there like, why am I not taking damage right now? I could have sworn he hit me like 4 times. Oh man, I'm so stupid. All right, let's try it legitimately now. I'm pretty sure I had God mode on since stage 1, since like level 2 actually. Oh, also shooting off the plates of the sentinels heals them now. Does it make any sense? Not really. I'll find a way to make it make sense, but balancing wise, it actually helps a lot with you know, making them not completely useless. They're still kind of useless, but you know, whatever. Oh good, I put the weapon spawn, thank goodness. Oh dude, I'm gonna die. Oh, it's over. Please! Oh. Hopefully I can get overdrive and maybe a Gratana. I should make this thing into the head. If you have oh, there we go. Oh wait, no, that's not Gratana. That's stupid nonsense garbage. This might be over. Oh, I can't even. Oh. Okay, I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Here we go. Oh, there's a Gratana. Yuck. I wish I had overdrive. Did I get his back? I don't even know if he got his back. Whoa. See, everything's fine. It's fine. You're a rusty wall. Yeah, I am a rusty wall. It's been a while. Also, we lowered the Gratana ammo count because that thing was just ridiculous. 15 rounds in that thing? Nah. That's way too much. What, I got 10? Yeah, keep up a combo in this in the sewers is still fairly hard. Which is good, because I was worried that the sewers just got way too easy after the update, but it is still fairly difficult compared to stage 1. Oh boy. Yeah, don't mind that. That's another bug we gotta squash. Oh boy. Yeah, Talisman are still annoying. Because they still have, I'm thinking of actually removing the false hitbox around their machine. So you can just kind of shoot them anywhere and deal damage. Or maybe, like, I might give their machine its own health bar, so you can destroy it. That might complicate it, but, I'll most likely just make it so you can deal damage to them from the machine. Because, yeah, it is incredibly annoying. Excuse me, shooting the machine and then your shots could just get consumed. Let me get up here. Where am I going? I'm probably just gonna leave, which is backwards. It's the other way. Wait, what? No, it's forward. Okay, I'm going that way. What am I fighting? What's over here? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of dudes that I missed. Are they down here? No, I think they're the other way. On the other side, yep. Oh, okay, that worked. Cool, I'm gonna use this on the vending machine because harpoons still suck. Alright. Here we go. Nope, that's it? Okay. Yeah, let's go forward. Where are we looking at? Where are we looking? Not seeing anybody. Am I going backwards? I am going backwards. I did it again. Oh boy. Yeah, this is This is why it takes a while to beat this game. The only reason, 100%. Beat the game, not quite tomorrow, but soon, probably. Most likely soon. We are almost done. I can say that confidently. Whether it'll be done soon or not, I'm not entirely sure because, you know, we're almost done a lot. So it always seems like the update is right around the corner and then it's just not. Some bug shows up or something gets in the way and messes up our schedules or something happens. So, or I realize I need to recode everything, you know. But yeah, right now it's looking like we're almost done. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna take this. Oh, it's so perfect. But I only have 7 souls. Oh, what shall I do? Whatever shall I do? I'm on level 3. I think I can do it. I think it's worth it. I'm doing it. Oh, you know what? I should have upgraded in the Requiem shop. There's an upgrade in the Requiem shop where you can. Here, let me actually show you right here. There's an upgrade here where it's you'll always be given at least 1 soul when ending a level. So I could have done that and then just have 1 soul, but no. Darn, not gonna be down 1 health. Oh well. That's why the upgrade is useful. I always ignore it. I always ignore that upgrade. I'm just like confident that, you know, no, I'll always have enough. I'll always have enough, but I won't always have enough. Why'd I leave? Wait, perk ticket. Oh, let me see. You know what? Since I'm gonna be less health, I'm gonna go for a soul perked. Perked? Yeah, perk. Let's see. Oh, nice. Okay, that's a good one. All right, don't mind that. Okay, here we go. 2 more levels, chat. 2 more levels. God, how is an actual chat? That's funny. Oh, buff Philip? Yep. Yeah. No, it's for real. Totally. We're gonna give him, you know, 1,000,000 health and 10 quadrillion damage. He hits you once, it's over. I love that kick. It's so satisfying. Ah! Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh golly. I have no idea if I was just shooting into the nothing just then. Once again, just looking at chat, trying to see if trying to read and play at the same time. I really should get an overlay. Ah. Oh boy. Ah. Oh my gosh. The ghouls. Okay, I actually do want to talk about the ghouls for a little bit. For centuries, people have been complaining about the ghouls, and finally, after forever, I 100% agree. I hate the ghouls. I hate them. They're stupid. I think they were an interesting idea in concept, but in practice, they're just annoying. They're not fun in any way. Which is like the issue with the game design before, is like before the idea, I put too much effort into making it hard. That's not the point. The point is to make it fun, and the ghouls are not fun at all. They're incredibly unfun. So I'm gonna be reworking them eventually. I actually don't know if I'm gonna be doing it this update. They might stay annoying. I removed the immunities, so at least they're not immune to anything. But I actually don't think there's any enemies who have immunities anymore. I think I just removed immunities entirely. It's still like the functionality is still in game, but I don't use it. It's most likely gonna be added back in hard. What? Did I just kill somebody? Oh, hello. It's most likely gonna be added back in hard mode, but for right now, yeah, immunities just kind of suck. Took me a while to see the light there. Oh boy, another ghoul! Yay! Like they're only fun when you can actually like hit the point. And also sometimes, so the ghouls enter like a nowhere zone when they teleport, and sometimes they get stuck in there because they only come out of the nowhere zone when they're attacking you. So sometimes they leave, enter the nowhere zone, and then lose sight of you and just stay there. They just never come out. So then you have like 98% kills, and you're like, wait, what? Did I miss someone? Lo and behold, it was a ghoul that just entered the nowhere zone and never came back. So that's really stupid. I need to fix that along with the rework. Do I have the trigger? No, I don't think so. Ooh, I should use an ultra. Do I have an ultra? No, maybe next level. Oh, which might actually suck because I'm fighting the Visage, and I tend to die at the Visage sometimes. Truth be told, mobile support. Mobile support might actually get harder this update. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I guess, okay, not really. Okay, mobile support should be the same. It's what's it called? The rest of the game. Because the problem is in stage 3 and in certain situations in this mode, I add more controls, such as to use the Maiden's Blade, you have to press F, and to, you know, use this, you have to right click. I guess you'd use the parry button for this, but I feel like that'd be really annoying. Sorry, excuse me. I'm trying to come up with a concept, and also, holy cow, I've completely forgot. Spiked Sabatons. In order to wall run, you now have to hold space. Before, it would automatically wall run when you're next to a wall, but that was really annoying. And it just feels much better holding space, rather than just automatic. The problem is, mobile players will now also have to hold space, or whatever type of input, jump input, I suppose. The problem is, I don't know how to make that feel good at all. That would just kind of suck. I don't know how to make this game feel good on mobile, because it was never meant to be a mobile game. It just happened to end up on there, and I couldn't remove it because, you know, everyone was playing on mobile, so... But yeah, I am struggling with that. I'm struggling to make it, viable on mobile. It's still going to be released on mobile, but I'm anticipating a lot of people being really angry with the mobile support, because I'm not really sure how to make this work. Apart from like redesigning the control scheme, and that's another issue. Is like the controls are so hard coded. It's really difficult to Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Oh, I'm yawning. Here we go. Really difficult to design controls and to change a certain control scheme on one end, on like one platform, and then on one platform it's different, you know. It's like I could, like, to make the wall running like automatic on mobile, but on PCs hold space, you know, I can't really, I guess I could do that maybe, but that would take a lot of time and a lot of recoding and rehard coding, and it might actually just be easier to refactor that at that point. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about mobile support. I might, for initial release, I might just have to ignore mobile support, and then after that, for updates, we'll refactor mobile and make it work, feel better. Will I add proper keyboard tutorials? Probably for the refactored version, but not for this version, no. What am I doing? Where am I going? This is 4? This is 4 or 5? Am I going to 5 or am I at 5? Holy cow. 100%. Here we go. Convince me as to why harpoons are good. Don't. They're not good. They're actually garbage. You know, they're just not very good. Like, they're good in theory, but in practice, eh. However, in this game, the other guy, what do you say, every weapon is good. He actually does have a point. Every weapon is good no matter how trash it is. Specifically because every weapon is not the default weapon. And that's enough, because the point is to deal damage and to not be reloading. With your default weapon, when you're reloading, you can't deal damage. So, yeah, every weapon is just more ammo. So it doesn't matter how good or bad it is, you should definitely be picking it up. Yep, there you go. That's my 2 cents. What am I looking at? I don't really have a lot of chance-based stuff. Oh, armor. I'm gonna do lifesteal because I'm scared. Actually, that was a terrible idea. I do not have a lot of crits. Do I? Not really. Oh, I do not. Oh, pistol and shotgun. All right, I'll stick to my cleanse and repent. Let me see if I can find an altar. Ah, yuck, no altar. All right, I'll probably do it on the second lap. In fact, I might actually just show off all the weapons that we have right now, including some of the fun weapons. Just like with the console, I just pull them up. Oh boy, you see what I mean? Just annoying, just not fun. You just kind of like sit there and wait for a minute, and then they pop up and you try to shoot, and then they leave and you gotta sit there and wait for a minute. Like that's, oh, there he is. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, they despawned. Like, come on, that's just goofy. And you know what, the combo increase, what was that perk? Kill chain. Kill chain helps a lot with Unrepent, with the increased reload time and my combos increase, so it actually makes it a fairly viable weapon. Oh shoot, well, not anymore. Oh my gosh. These guys are also annoying, because you can't hit them everywhere, and they have a ton of health. That's why I was saying I'm gonna change their hitbox, change the device hitbox, so you can either like shoot through it, or like that also deals damage to the enemy, or something, you know, because that just does not feel good. Oh boy, come on. For the record, that wasn't the game. That was me being stupid. If it was Lucio, I would have done the same thing. Hello? Yeah, screw that guy. Oh my goodness. Can I kick? No. Oh boy. Give me that. PvP mode? I'm gonna be real, I don't think I'm ever gonna add a PvP mode. Maybe someday. Maybe like if 2 people join Sandbox mode and like mess around with the console, they can figure out a way, but I don't think I'm ever gonna add an official PvP mode. Yo. Holy cow. There we go. Oh boy. There's another ghoul over there. He's coming for me. Here he comes. Oh, revolver. Alright. Okay. Hold on. Alright. Check it. And only has, what is it called? Cloverfield. Ah, no! Is it not there? Resources, weapon. Oh. I don't think it's there, Cream. Did I publish? Hold on, chat. Wait a second. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Cream soda. Actually, wait, I got it. I got you. I got you. Let me open Studio. Let me get these changes up here. You know, I was wondering why the shield was so buggy. I think I just forgot to publish. Okay. I was gonna tell Cream Soda to publish the game, but I realized he's delayed. There's like a 2-minute delay on the stream, so okay, let's try that again. Waiting. There we go. Okay, let's hope everything didn't explode. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. No errors. Alright, cool. We're fine, everything's fine. Alright, let's see if this works. Aha! There it is. Behold, this thing. I still need to change the equip animation, but you know, you get the idea. No, I can't aim for nothing. I don't know why, but this revolver feels hard to aim with. Which is funny, because oh my gosh, wait, I forgot I can do this thing with it. Oh, it's so much damage. Oh, there it goes. Anyway, so that's a thing. Oh boy. Yeah, don't worry about that. That will be fixed. The reason that happens is because the new animations for the these forged arms is not considered to be, wow, my aim is terrible. It's not considered to be the same animations as Cleanse and Repent. So it doesn't cancel them when you switch to your new weapon, so you get a little reload animation. What do you call it? Residue. Buzz off! Oh boy. Make barrel longer. yeah, we should add a 16-inch barrel, for real. Oh, come on. Man, I really hate Tolsman. Boy, oh boy. Oh, Hades? Alright, hold on. Let me get the Hades. Might as well, right? What's over there? Oh, it's a ghoul. Can I kill him from here? Hold on. I'm trying to kill him from here. Because I don't want to deal with that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, Hades. There you go. Big old Chunkus rifle. It's the Boris, but it shoot a big bullet. Should make the fire sound a little louder, but yep. I think they died. I think someone fell down there and died. Nope. The deadbolt gets really useful when you have weapons like the Cloverfield and Hades and such. Deals a lot of damage. That's the thing. That perk is kind of doo-doo when working with starter weapons, but when you get the bigger ones, that's when it shines. Oh, darn it, that was fire. I didn't even realize that was fire. Oh, this works. There we go. Having overdrive with the what's it called? Boris is so satisfying. Oh, do I have... Wait a minute. Hold on. Did it not... Dang, it is not hitting that back thing. There we go. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. I thought I had the upgrade for... that one perk that I forget the name. Master Scouting. But I don't. I did not upgrade Master Scouting. No, I need to get these. I want to get these. Do I have an altar? No, yes, I do have an altar. Okay, let me go to the altar. Yeah. Man, I want to get like all the upgrades, but I just don't have enough for that. There we go. Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, please. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, shoot. See, this is what I'm talking about. You just stand here and wait, and then they go, and you stand here and wait. Like, come on. Who designed that? What a loser, whoever designed that stupid enemy. totally wasn't me. For real. Yeah, I can see you chatting, but it's hard to pay attention to both the game and see you chatting. Hence, like every so often you see me just like start shooting at the wall. That's me trying to re-chat while I'm playing the game. Oh, what did I just get? Wait a minute. Luck, pistol, assault rifle. Okay. Yeah, a lot of pistol crit. Oh, best weapon in the game is obviously the Gratana. Agreed. Gratana is absolutely the best weapon in the game, without a doubt. Oh, I was supposed. Wait a minute. Is this the altar? Oh wait, yeah, it is the altar. Okay, never mind. So I was like, I'm supposed to go to the altar, but you know. But that is the altar. Oh, red eyes. Did I not? I'm gonna get fortress because I have the other perk that makes my armor stronger. I forget what it's called. Metal. Unearthly metal. Talking hard. Okay. I think I'm gonna... Ah, shoot. I don't know if I should upgrade that or... I think I can just show you guys some of the upgraded weapons, especially the Lazarus. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna show you guys all the upgraded weapons we have so far after I kill the Visage. So for now, I think I'm just gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do... crit damage one, because I have a lot of pistol crit. And AR crit. Yeah, I'm gonna do the crit damage one. Hold on, wait. Nah, I think I deal enough damage right now. I still have 1500, so... I might as well upgrade something. I think I'm gonna... I think I only have enough for one, to be honest. Could do the broad shot. 250. I think I'm gonna do the broad shot because I haven't. Oh, you're right, Joyride. Let me get Joyride. Thank you. Okay, and then I'm also gonna do the broad shot because I really like the broad shot. I think I have a lot of shotgun credit anyway. I'll get this too. Because, you know, why not? I have 500 points. Alright, here we go. I don't know why y'all are screaming black powder in the chat. That means nothing to me. I didn't see anything that said black powder.
Does not matter to me. For I am all. I am stronger than
Yes, you will get save points, and you will be able to keep perks. More or less, but yeah. But they will not be permanent save points. So every time you die, the game checks your Requiem coins, and if you have enough, then you'll enter the rec shop, which will allow you to save your stuff, and it'll start you back at the beginning of the level. I don't know what is going on with that. I will take a look at that later. For some reason, his grenades were just kind of like stopping short and not doing anything. Oh, why? No. I don't know what that's about. Grenades break you for some reason. I will take a look at that later. But that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That's why the game's not out yet. What happened? Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't quite understand what's going on there. For some reason, the speed of his projectiles are 0, which is strange because my projectiles work fine. Well, this is why we test. Let me use these. Because I have a lot of pistol crits, so I can keep going. I'm kind of just ignoring everything, trying to deal as much damage as possible. There we go. Yep, this one. Oh, wow, okay. about that again fast. Alright. I don't know what is going on with that. That is, I'm gonna be so real, guys. I've fought this guy so many times that that's literally never happened before. So strange, so odd. So curious. Oh, he's dead.
You.
I wanted to get the broad shot, but whatever. Is it even here? Katana. Katana. Full shot. Drill bite. Drill bite. Cutter. Cutter. 800M. 800M. Really? No, no freaking broad shot? There it is, broad shot. Finally, holy cow. Add shotgun jumping? Watch this, buddy. Watch this. Hold up. I'm so glad you put that chat in like right there. I'm gonna take Galvin Gaze because I like that one. Okay, hold on. Alright, blah blah blah, 100%. Yep, alright, give me the thing. I think now I'm just gonna show you guys the rest of the Western weapons that we added. The fully upgraded weapons. Okay. Okay, shotgun jumping, right? Check it. Check it. Requiem. All the way back. Master scouting. First upgrade, 1 extra jump is added. Second upgrade, this is an optional upgrade. Joyride, when in the air, bullets fired, boost you in the opposite direction. Behold, shotgun jumping. And you can change that with the kick and control yourself. Oh shoot! No wait! No! Okay, well, that's the dangers of that's the dangers of doing that. So be wary, but you know, yeah, you can do that now. I might do rocket jumping. I might. Not this update though. Oh man, that's the last thing I wanted. I'm just gonna shoot it everywhere. Hopefully it lands on something. Let me get a okay. Let me. Hold on. I wasn't even supposed to do that. Hold on. Let me show the other weapons. Hopefully there's still someone left I can show it off on. Like a few people over there. Check that out later. Anyway, let's go back. Okay. So what do we got? Oh. Thanks, Windows. Okay, and my fat fingers. Alright, I think first I'm gonna do... What am I gonna do first? Truth be told, we don't have all of these modeled. We still have to model a few of these, but a lot of them are complete. I think first we're gonna do, let's do the dread shot first, because that one's the most underwhelming. This is his weapon, dread shot. I actually don't know if I completed what this does yet. I'm pretty sure I did. Did I? Oh, I did. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so the only like special attribute for this is that the explosion radius is very large, so even if you miss, it's not really too bad. And it's really hard to miss because, as you can tell, the bolts seek enemies now. And when they do hit an enemy, or actually when the explosion hits an enemy, it applies a bile effect on them, which makes them take more damage, like Slag from Borderlands. Or, I'm sorry, like the soul damage from this game, except, you know, they drop souls still. And then next, I think I'll do I7. Weapon I7. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go to the next level for this one. Could we get comic for pizza game? No. That is a ton of work and a ton of money, and I don't have the time or money, so no. Sorry, not gonna happen. I'm gonna be real. Pizza game merch or any other content for Pizza Game apart from the game is most likely not going to happen because I just don't have the time or money, and anything else takes a ton of money. I don't have the skill, or as I said, time to do it myself. So, yeah, not really gonna happen. Sorry. Can we get Tough Shell? Yes, we can. Thank you. Replace harpoons and add a heavy sword? No, for one reason. It's already in the game at stage 3, so I can't do that. Because that would just put something from, or I guess they're acts now. It would put something from Act 3 into Act 2. Not only that, not only is there a heavy sword, there's also a warhammer, which would do what you're thinking the heavy sword would do, and the heavy sword actually does something different. So I have both. I have, you know, a warhammer that does a heavy sword thing and a heavy sword that does some other stuff. So sorry. I might rework the harpoons, not heavily, but a little bit, because they do really suck. But I'm also not really worried about them sucking that much. I also just realized that I was supposed to. I kind of did show off the i6. I didn't even like register what I had in my hand. I just started shooting stuff. Hold on. Weapon. I can kind of stand here, so because I have like so much armor, and they, you know, I have. Really, this combination. Here, where is it? What's it? Unearthly metal and tough shell. Amazing combination, godly combination. Because look at my shields going down. Very slowly dealing damage. It takes so long to take out 1 health. But yeah, here's the i7. So it while you're locked on to enemies, it creates a parrying shield. It can only do 7 parries before the shield breaks, so that you can't just like hold and then, you know, hold it forever. So hold on. Oh, and he died. I shouldn't have looked at him. My bad. Well, who else is out there? Hello. Oh, another arena. Is that yeah, this is cool. There we go, and it's over. So yeah, it doesn't last forever. You will eventually have to shoot. All right, no one. No, you know, I was expecting someone to say it. No one to make any 6-7 references. I literally made it before that thing was even created. The whole like 6-7 meme, or I guess got popular. I guess it's like way older than we think it is, but like I made it before it was even popular, before I even knew about it. So everyone shut up. It's not where it came from. That's not where the name of the scheme came from. It just happened to coincidentally be 7. Yeah, I made a big mistake. I can't tell the future, okay? I don't know. Oh, another one? Wow, back to back? Alright. I think I'm gonna look for another weapon. What else was there? I already kind of did the Mega Shot quite a bit. I think I'm gonna do the Bloody Mary next, and then I'll do the Lazarus last. Weapon, Bloody Mary. I'm actually really proud of the Bloody Mary because this is the one weapon that I actually modeled myself. The others were modeled by either Cream Soda or Noodles, which is the 3rd member of the team now. This one, when you parry, it spawns 3 Seeking Saw Blades, and then, you know, of course, it does 3 damage. So the cutter normally does 2 damage, but this actually does 3, or 1 times 3 damage. So it does 1 more damage, but it's split into 3 bolts now, instead of the normal 2 damage, because, you know, it's 3 saw blades. Let me go on the next level and see if I can get some more people to. Oh, yeah, okay, level 2. Yeah. Let me go here for a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Oh, perk tickets. Blah, 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 so why not? Maybe luck. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Personally, I like that perk. Cream soda doesn't, but I love it. This is a garbage perk, but you know, whatever. Oh, yes. Okay. Shield from Doom. Yeah, that. Okay. So, I did play Doom the Dark Ages, of course. I played it entirely. I love Doom. I've played every Doom the entire way through. Like literally all the Dooms. I've played all of them. So I do know about the Doom Shield. This wasn't. I'm gonna be real. I actually didn't want to make it the Doom Shield. Like I came up with the concept, of like what the weapon does, and that like where you would parry and it would spawn a bunch of saw blades. And then I was like, we should make the cutter with 3 saw blades. And then I thought to myself, what if we make it a shield? And then it clicked in my head that I'm just making the Doom guy's shield. And that's why it's designed the way it is. Like, hold on. If I can pause the game. Actually, I can pause the game here. I don't have to wait for it. That's why it looks like this. With like, there's no front cover and it's just like a big saw blade, is because I specifically tried to do as much as I can to make it not look like the Doom saw blade shield. But I couldn't avoid it because, you know, it's a saw blade shield. Like, how different can it really be? But anyway, that's my desperate attempt at not copying Doom. What am I looking for? Let me do loose cannon. A good one. Ah. Well, there you go. And he's out of there. This is a great weapon. So glad he tried to heal first for some reason. Why did you delete the grenade thing? Okay, grenades. Truth be told, I think a while ago I told people I deleted it because it made the game too hard. That actually wasn't true. The the grenades were there's a few reasons why I removed them. They were difficult to balance, number one. Not because they were too hard, but because they almost made it harder and easier at the same time, because the explosion could kill both you and the enemies. So a militant would throw a grenade and then kill everyone around you, or just murk you instantly. So you'd think that'd like balance it out to make it like good, but it kind of made it kind of chunky. Not only that, but the math for the actual projectile was weird. So they'd like throw it at you, but it wouldn't even almost be near you when it landed. And you're moving around a lot, so it didn't really matter how much they like led their shot, because it had an arc. And the gravity is not well calculated. So they had no idea where they were throwing that thing, and they just threw it wherever. Not only that, but the timing for the special attack was weird. Often enemies would just throw all their grenades all at once, and it'd be like 4 grenades in an area, and then everyone would just die. It just like the implementation was very, very poor. And it didn't really work well, which is why it was there for like 5 seconds, and I removed it. I did say I was going to add it into hard mode, but that wasn't because it was too hard, like it made the game too hard. It was because I didn't want to deal with that right now, and it's basically me saying I'll do it later. Because we're not going to be working on hard mode for a good while, not until the game's done. So I'll do it later. That's kind of where I'm at with that. Okay, I think this level I'm gonna show off the Lazarus if I don't have any other weapons to show. Let me go back here. I do have a few more weapons, but I don't know if I want to show them. Like the Mega Shot the texture isn't quite done, so I'm not sure if I want to show that just yet. I showed the Hades, showed the Bloody Mary. The Trident isn't quite done. The texture's done, but the functionality isn't quite done yet. So I need to fix that. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the Lazarus right now. I already did the dread shot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Resources, weapons, Lazarus. This is my favorite so far, and also Cream Soda's favorite. So, it works very similarly to Doom Eternal's BFG, to where it spawns a bolt that links onto nearby enemies with tendrils and deals consistent damage in an area. So it just deals a ton of damage. Oh, there we go, and that's why Loose Cannon is such a great perk with that. Oh, I could have. Oh, there we go. Let me get my Lazarus back. It's really fun just like shooting down a hallway and just seeing all the enemies just drop. Also, it gets the tendrils from the Lazarus bolt is considered pistol damage. So you get a ton of overcharge from this thing. So you can basically just like shoot it once and then switch to another weapon, you have overcharge. We go really well with mule bags. Maybe if you had a Gratana in the other slot. In fact, let me cut that. Oh yeah, and the crits also build overcharge, so there you go. Anyway, that's what we got so far. There are, of course, other things that we're working on for this update, but can't show you it all right now. That's the bulk of it. Still working on it, still got a lot to do, but we're close. This update is going to come out. We are working on it actively. It's just a lot going on. Oh, the heavy sword? Alright, sure. I got you. Perks, special meaningless. All right, let me. Okay, before I actually show you it, I'm gonna give it to myself and go to the next level. I still have to make the icon for it, and I never finished the icon. Currently, it still just has the Ultra Slayer icon. By the way, Ultra Slayer is removed in this update. I keep forgetting that it actually still exists in the old version because it's been, for me, because I usually play the new updates. For me, it's like it's been gone forever, but it still exists. It's kind of weird that you guys still use it. I've been working on this update for way too long, so long, because it just kept changing purposes, you know? Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Big sword. There we go. So, the idea behind the Maiden's Blade is it's more of a health item rather than a weapon. So, if I stand back here and press F, I parry. And it just blocks bullets for like 0.5 seconds. Or, actually, I think a whole second. This has a very long parry. And then if I'm nearby an enemy, like if I'm within hitting range, it does a slash, which actually launches me back, because I thought it felt cool. But the slash actually only deals 1 damage. The point of the slash is that it drops armor. So you're more of using this to try and survive, to like avoid damage, or you're using it to try and get some health. I added this because stage 3 is not fair. So I needed a way for the player to survive. And this was it. So that you can deal damage in areas where like you normally can't. Like if you're loading, you can still keep a combo up with the Maiden's Blade, theoretically. Or if you like sold 100% and you have 0 souls and you're going into like a really dangerous area, you have the Maiden's Blade to keep you alive for a little bit, because, you know, it drops some armor. So yeah. I don't have the flame perk, but I do have the Elven Gaze, which does this. So when an enemy, actually, I don't know if it works on high health enemies. No, it doesn't. So when an enemy is below half health, you're able to press G and oh man, that was a crit. Of course it was a crit. Oh, of course. Okay, I have too many crits. I'm trying to get someone to half health so I can do it again. Here we go. Alright, there we go. They turn into a quote-unquote victim. It's kind of like what the Visage does with his betrayed enemies. And when you shoot the victim, as you can see, they have the ricochet icon around them. So when you shoot them, ricochets to a nearby enemy. And also gives you a soul. Well, not gives you a soul, but you know, it can give you a soul because it's an enemy. So, hold up. Okay, they're dead. Oh. the shotgun jumping is so weird while trying to shoot somebody. Every movement tech? Nope. Because I want to do it all in one run, but we do have a few. Right now the biggest ones really that we added is the movement tech for the wall run and the ledge grabbing. Which is not a perk. You will be able to do that at any time. It's just a part of the game now. Okay, I can't do it there for some reason. There we go. Makes traversing a billion times easier. We really should have done that in the first place. But yeah. Okay, the extra button on the menu. That was going to be an area for custom maps and the shop and, you know, extra things like that. But a lot of those things we actually scrapped. Oh, and also codes and stuff. But we scrapped a lot of those things. So, we're actually most likely going to be, well, actually, I don't know. It depends on what we plan to do in the future, because we might use it for the, what is it called? Sandbox mode, or we might just scrap it and put in the shop, or I don't know. It depends on where we go, but extras is really just for any extra things that we plan to do in the future, such as sandbox mode or a shop or hard mode. Hard mode, actually, I'll probably add a UI for when you hit play, but yeah, you get the idea. Yeah. What's the ending going to be? I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you the ending. You got to wait until it's done, and then you can see it. But yeah, right now, no, there's no ending. You'll have to wait and see. I'm not gonna spoil the entire game right here, even though I'm kind of already doing that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be buffing Visage. I'm actually not gonna be doing as much work on the stage 3 bosses. I actually don't mind the stage 3 bosses. The problem is the stage 1 bosses. They're just not good. They're really just not good at all. I'm not gonna be buffing them, I'm gonna be reworking them. So they're not necessarily gonna be easier or harder, they're just gonna be very different. Hopefully more enjoyable and more understandable. Anyway, I think that's all I have for Pizza Game as of right now. So I'm just gonna sit here and look at the chat for a little bit, and then I'm gonna sign off. Because I think it's been long enough. How long have we been streaming now? Also, thank goodness my mic did disconnect this entire time. Because, excuse me, I do not have my menu open for that. Also, I'm glad the chat wasn't as hectic this time. Lore, I'm gonna be so real, guys. I've been doing so much work on game mechanics and the rest of the game, making it like actually fun and not trash. I have not thought about lore in the longest time. I thought about lore a lot when I was pushing forward with the game, like when I was working on stage 3 and I was making more bosses and more enemies and like more content for the game, like, you know, expanding the world. But now I'm kind of just making it not trash, so I haven't really been adding anything to the lore or to anything like that, so don't really have a lot. There is some more lore for the father and such, but don't want to spill all that right now, actually, because it's not as clean yet as I'd like it to be. I want to finish it. I want to make sure it's ready before I tell anyone that one. But the thing is, like with the Requiem shop and like how that fits into the universe and such and so forth, that I am working on. But in terms of like the rest of the lore with like Philip and the other bosses, such and so forth, I haven't really been working on that. So maybe after this update, we'll see. Or maybe I'll fill in some things that I come up with later. Sorry, yawning. But yeah, anyway. That's what I got. Actually, yes, I did build a pizza game in my room. Also, I'm struggling to like talk right now. I'm like slurring my words right now. I don't know why. But yeah, I built it in my room. I don't know where else I'm gonna build it. It's not like I take my laptop to a coffee shop or something. I guess I could do that, but that would kind of suck. I'm gonna be real. Aw, thanks. Appreciate it. Someone said thanks for streaming also. I gotta start reading out these comments when I'm responding to them. Yeah, I gotta start posting videos more and letting you guys know what's going on more. It's just, things change so quickly. It's just, I wanted to post a video before I streamed, because it seemed like I was just streaming constantly, and I didn't want to be a streamer, you know. I wanted to like do more devlog videos, but it's so hard. It's so hard to write a script and edit it and film it while you're working on the game, and then also while everything is changing. So because so often, like, I say things and then things change and then it's no longer relevant, so I need to re-record that part of the video. Or like what happened with the last video, I recorded the entire video and then everything changed and none of it was relevant anymore, so I had to re-record like a bunch of it, and then you know, I changed again so that more wasn't relevant, and then it was just like, why am I even making the video at this point? So that was like hours of work down the drain. Hopefully when things calm down, I can start making devlogs again. When things get more central. Maybe I'll do devlogs with other games, like Cord. Honestly, Cord development has been pretty steady. Right now I'm doing a refactor, but it's actually not as bad as, it's not as nearly as bad as Pizza Game, because Pizza Game, the code base is, whoa, it's really bad. But there were some issues with Cord, so refactoring the code base. Yeah, that one's actually kind of fun. It's kind of fun to work on. Not Pizza Game. Pizza Game, this is work. This is hard. At least this update. You know, when I'm adding new content like Stage 3 or Act 3, that stuff's fun. Like adding new stuff and designing new stuff and things. Like this, like changing how the game works. Oof, a lot. What are we talking about? Wait, what? We make meat shields perks someday. I don't know what that means. I don't know what a meat shield perk is. So, no. I don't think so. Will there be a burger game? I don't understand the burger game thing. Actually, I do understand it, but it's stupid. No, there's not going to be a burger game. I'm not making a burger game. It's not happening. Can you add that enemies throw pizza at you? No. Nope. I'm not doing that. If you ever make plushies, can you be on Makeship? I don't know what Makeship is, and I'm never making plushies because I do not have the time, energy, or money. And I don't think I will ever have the money for that because it takes so much money. I cannot express it. It takes like so much money to make plushies and merch for things. I don't have that. Not only that, I don't think I'd get a good return on it. So I'd just be losing a ton of money. So as of right now, Pizza Game's never getting plushies. Opinion on Forsaken? It's good. I'm personally not a big fan, but I'm not a big fan of Forsaken. I just don't like that genre of game. Like, I don't play Dead by Daylight. I actually don't like Dead by Daylight. I've tried. It's not my I've actually tried quite a few times because I used to have some friends that played it and they kept trying to get me to play it. I just could never get around it. It's just not fun to me. So Forsaken, it's just kind of like Dead by Daylight, but you know, it has its differences, but you know, it's like it's in that genre of game, so it's just not for me. But you know, a lot of people like it, so pretty good. How many bosses will there be? 7? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bosses. Unless we add that thing that Cream Soda and I were planning, then there's going to be way more than that. But if not, 7. The most likely 7. Can you just make your own? Yeah, if you want to make your own plushie, man, I don't have domain over your needle and thread, so have at it, buddy. You know, I don't know. Go for it. Makes them for you as long as you reach a funding goal. I'm pretty sure it's free. Actually? I will actually look that up. That sounds interesting. If it is community funded and people actually fund it, I'm gonna be real. I highly doubt enough people will actually fund that. I know some people would, but I don't think we have enough people to actually fund that. But I'll look into it. I'll think about it. The makeshift thing. Are you gonna add a furry character? I personally am not a furry, and I personally don't really have any connection to furry characters. Actually, I don't mind them. Like, there's some games that have like anthropomorphic characters where it's like they look kind of cool, like Paladins, which to be fair is kind of a furry game, but Paladins has Tiberius. I think his design is actually kind of cool. The model is a bit weird, but the concept of the design is actually kind of cool. And you know, in movies, I don't mind anthropomorphic characters. I think they can be cool, but I don't necessarily like them. Or how do I put it? I don't need an anthropomorphic character. So I don't think I'm gonna be adding one to Pizza Game. Like, I'm not like a person like big fan of those. It's just like, if they're cool, they're cool. If they're not, they're not. You know. So, maybe someday. Maybe someday if I come up with a really cool design for an anthropomorphic, demon guy, whatever, then sure, I might add an enemy like that, or maybe if like the map calls for it. But no, I don't think I'm ever gonna be really adding a furry character. You're an anthropomorphic frog. I guess you're right. I am an anthropomorphic frog. You got a point. You got me there. The whole reason I'm a frog is because like I saw a pixel art frog and I thought it looked really cool, and I used it as a profile picture for way too long, and someone read through it for me, and this is and that's what I just use everywhere. So I guess I'm a frog. I don't really think about that. Yeah, good point. Add evil to the game? Yeah, evil's already in there, man. It's already in there. Pretty prevalent in there, actually. It's kind of the whole point. They also do a petition to know for sure if oh yeah. Okay, that actually sounds interesting. I might look into make ship. We'll see. I don't know. It still seems a bit far-fetched, but I'll take a look. Why not? Makeshift is good to consider. A lot of games use makeshift for plushies like fighting, pressure, and so on. Oh, interesting. Well, okay, to be fair, fighting and pressure are billions of times bigger than my game. Those are up there. They can definitely afford plushies for sure. I am not even anywhere close to those games. What happened to the animals? Are they affected by demons? And you know what? That's actually a good question. Me and Creepzeld were actually talking about that. Yeah, there are animals that have been possessed for sure. We just haven't explored that. And that's what I was saying. Like, if the area calls for like some anthropomorphic demon guy, then I can totally do that. But as of right now, like what I have planned, nothing really aligns with that. But yeah, I guess if we go into like some other stages, some like custom stages, we could do that. We could totally add like some kind of like possessed dog who stands up on two legs for some reason, or just a straight up dog. We might actually just add a hellhound, or like some evil cat. I don't know. I think a hellhound would fit better into the gameplay, so I might do that. But in terms of, hold on. One sec. Sorry, I noticed my camera light was on and I got spooked. Anyway, what was I talking about? Hellhound. Yeah, I think hellhounds would fit, but other ones might not fit as well. After Pizza Game, is there any other future goals? Also, if you ever make Ko-Fi? I don't know what what Ko-Fi is. I'd be glad to be able to support you in the game. Yeah, I have no idea what Ko-Fi is. Any other future goals? Yeah, like I said, there's a project that I'm working on right now, a super secret project, that I will talk about later when we're closer to finishing it, that I'm working on right now. Mainly because, you know, I have a tendency to like say, hey guys, I'm gonna do this, and then nothing happens. So I'd really rather not do that this time because I want this to go well. So I'm not telling anybody about it, and then when I know I'm actually like we can finish it, then I'm gonna start telling people. But right now, yeah, it's a secret. So yeah, I guess that's the only like real big plan that I have, apart from some other games that I'm planning to do when I get onto Godot. But yeah. Will there ever be a friendly NPC? I don't think so. Maybe. I have an idea for some friendly NPCs, but I don't think I'll ever do it because it is a ton of work. It would be incredibly cool if I did do it, and I think a lot of people would kind of lose their minds over it, but it's a ton of work. I am not sure I can. I don't know, maybe after the recode I'll revisit the idea, but before then it just does not seem feasible. How did demons even form in the first place? they form inside the Iron Gate, and then they go into the world and possess people in their heads, usually when they're born, because there's so many that there's actually more demons than people, so they're basically all just waiting in line for the next person to be born. Will Pizza Guy go into hell? Yes and no. He will go where the demons come from, but that's not hell. They don't actually come from hell. The demons are actually not demons. They're just spirits. They're just called demons because that's kind of a nickname that people gave them. But they're just evil spirits that the Iron Gate created. There is no hell in this universe. Sorry, reading through the chat. Reading through the chat. Will we ever get weapon inspections? No. There's a lot of weapons, a lot of animations. There's a reason you can't reload anything. I mean, obviously it doesn't fit the gameplay, but like, I'm never gonna make a reload animations, never gonna make inspect animations. It makes it like it's so easy to add guns, not having those animations. Animations really are the hardest part about making any weapon. Because really, all weapons are models and animations. That's it. And then it's just a bunch of data, just a bunch of like configs behind the scenes, but that a weapon handler deals with. So adding inspect animations adds a whole dimension onto the creating weapons. It would making the game so much longer. So no, I will never be adding inspect animations. Maybe in the future, if I make a ton of money by doing some funky stuff, I'll hire someone and just like make them do all the all the inspect animations. And that's a very far-fetched. I don't even know if I'm going to do that, but we'll see. I mean, no, we'll see. No, I'm not going to do it. Do you think Forsaken should add a map regarding the collab? No. I think the collab's over. I think we got our guy in there. That was pretty cool. Don't need anything else. I think we're good off that. I think we're done. It was a really fun collab. I actually really liked talking to the devs on Forsaken, or the dev. I don't think I actually met another dev. Isaac specifically, really cool guy. I like him a lot. So that whole like making the collab and talking to him was really fun. It was actually a really great time. But truth be told, I have a lot of other things to worry about and to focus on, and I don't necessarily think we need to further the collab and the connection between the two games. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be real, this game is not really for Forsaken players. It was really great having like the boost in retention and like people discovering the game more, but 90% of the people who discovered the game kind of just hated it and didn't want to keep playing, which totally understandable. It's not their kind of game, hence why like Forsaken isn't my kind of game. This is my kind of game, and vice versa. This isn't really their kind of game, so totally understandable. But it's another reason why I don't really think it's necessary to keep going with it. Will the place he go look like hell because a red fiery place would be sick? No, sadly. Actually, it's going to be the opposite. He goes to heaven, but not hell, because hell isn't a thing. Only heaven's a thing in this universe. That's where all the spirits and gods are. So the Iron Gate just gives birth to a bunch of demons? Yeah. Not like actual birth, not like, literal like biological birth, but through the concept of birth, yeah, technically, yeah, she just gives birth to a bunch of demons, yeah. Will we get Drav plushie? I don't even know how that would work. Because he's hands and a face, so I don't know. I guess theoretically it could be possible. We could probably find a way, but maybe? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe? I don't know. If there are plushies, which once again is very far-fetched, so I don't know. Thanks to Pizza Game, I added a pause system to my game. Wow, hey, good job. I'm sure we both know how hard that is. Considering you have to like iterate through everything that happens and just make it stop happening. That's really freaking annoying, especially like doing it early on, and then whenever you make anything, you gotta remember, oh yeah, I gotta make it so we can pause. Yeah, it's a big pain in the butt. So good job. I salute you, brother. Brother in the pause army. Hey, Dubman, what's happened if all gates are gone? I'm guessing you're asking what's gonna happen when he kills the Iron Gate. Right now, yeah, I wanna say. You'll see, maybe, hopefully. It's gonna be a really long way down the road, but I don't wanna just, like, say here. And also we can change, I might change my mind later, so, you'll see. Happens. But Forsaken, more or less being my type of game. It's how I discovered the game, and I love it. I'm so happy you collab with them. Also, Monster at least seen is good. I agree. The design was designed by the person who made the what is it called? The thumbnail for this video. Takare or Tuna. They designed the L8 skin, and they did a really great job with that. And that's like the official design of Pizza Guy now. But he doesn't have the two holsters. That's something Forsaken specific, but the rest of it is the official design. But hey, yeah, I'm glad you could find the game through that. Sick. It's a game that reminds me of Ultra Kill that I play almost daily. Awesome. I'm very glad you play the game a lot. But also, I think I say this every stream, and I think I will continue to say this every stream. The game is not inspired by Ultra Kill. I've personally never played it. I'm thinking of one day doing a stream of playing Ultra Kill. Just like the whole game. And I think I played the demo I don't know if I completed it, but I played the demo a long time back. And I know what Ultra Kill is, like I've seen it. But personally, this game is inspired by Doom. All the Dooms. Doom 1998 to Doom Eternal. And I guess now the Dark Ages, because I really like that combat system. The rest of the Dark Ages, I don't know how I feel about it, but I really like the combat system they came up with. I think they really cooked with that. But yeah, it does look like Ultra Kill. When we were making the game, we were like, yeah, I really like the way Ultra Kill looks. We should make it look like that. But in terms of the I can't breathe. In terms of the gameplay, it's not inspired by Ultra Kill. I say that specifically because I've had a lot of people come to me and be like, this is not like Ultra Kill at all. What the freak? And I'm like, yeah, I never said it was. Why are you thinking it's Ultra Kill? But it's because everyone says it's an Ultra Kill clone. It's not. And then they go and play it thinking it's an Ultra Kill clone, and then it's not Ultra Kill, and they get disappointed. Yeah, it's more like the old Dooms with stuff added on. Do more video game streams. I will do Ultra Kill. I also want to do something someday. I know no one's gonna watch it. I'm completely sure that like maybe one or two people will watch it, but I want to do it for fun. I want to play every Doom in like for like one stream per Doom. Like one stream I play Doom 1, the next stream I play Doom 2, and I complete the game in one stream because I've done it with Doom Eternal. But when I did it with Doom Eternal, I was on my very old gaming laptop, and I could barely run it, and I was running at like 1 frame per whenever. I still beat it, but in like 7 hours. But now that I can actually like stream with a good frame rate, I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Let me actually like do something. Now that I can actually stream with a good frame rate, I want to try it again. And I want to get all the Dooms, even like Doom the Dark Ages and everything. That one I also beat in 7 hours. Not on stream, but so I know I can beat it in one stream. The Dark Ages, that is. The old Dooms, I'm actually not so sure. I'm a little scared of the old Dooms because those are actually long as freak, and the levels are very confusing to me, especially Doom 2. Oh my gosh, some of those levels were really confusing. So those I'm a little worried about. Those might take a while because it took me a very long time to beat it the first time. So we'll see. But yeah, I do want to do that eventually. After I do the Ultra Kill thing, because I know a lot of people want me to play Ultra Kill on the server anyway. Discord server, that is. Join the Discord server if you're not in it already. Probably are. Who knows? When do you think you're gonna do a stream like this? I try to stream once a month. That was that was the idea before everything started going haywire. Genuinely, after what do you call it? After the issue with age verification with Roblox, everything started going really all over the place, and it's been hard to like stabilize since then. So, oh, I just noticed this. Wow, I'm stupid. New little piece to the unit here. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. There's a lot of new stuff in this unit, as you can see. Anyway, so hopefully next month we'll see. This is the 9th. So probably we're gonna consider this February because it's basically February by now. So probably somewhere in March. Anyway, okay, that's been the stream. I've been streaming for way too long. That's what's going on. We're not leaving Roblox. We're staying on Roblox. Gonna do other games on Steam. We're still working on the update. Hey, look, new units, new weapons, la la la. That's what I got. And this is a lot of... Oh, hey, look, a guy. This is a lot of work. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time. Bye. I got a new computer, and my keybind has been cleared, and I just tried to end the stream with a keybind.